It's Terrazone 0 here once again with another episode of TerraTalk. And once again, we've got a special guest, being Goliath from A.R.K Studios.
Hello.
And I'm joined once again with my business mate, K.L. Draco. This week on TerraTalk, you're probably wondering what the heck we're doing. This topic is about cosplay. Now, cosplay is something I messed around with a little bit, starting in, I want to say, 2008. And then I sort of randomly fell out of it, I want to say like 2012, somewhere around there. For those that don't know, cosplay is when you dress up as basically a fictional character. And some people go the extra level, where they act like the character and copy their mannerisms and stuff. And overall, it's just a fun time, and it's something, a little extra something you could do at a big special event. Goliath, your A.R.K Studios is big on cosplay.
Yes, we are. For many that don't know, cosplay is basically that, costume play. But cosplay itself has taken on its own form for mostly Japanese animation, and Marvel and DC has slowly found their way into it. But with that, there are so many options to explore, be free, and again, it's the word itself, cosplay, is costume play. It allows us to leave the world of reality behind and fantasize and visualize ourselves as anything and everybody, allowing our creativity to flow and prosper in ways that we ourselves could never imagine in reality.
That is correct. K.L. Draco, your thoughts?
I think that was very well put. Like, you're kind of, as the name stands, A.R.K Studios, augmenting like your reality. And yeah, when you're cosplaying, you're putting yourself in character. Actually, I could even say, like, wearing this costume, I feel like I'm part of this evil organization.
He's gonna blow stuff up.
There's something about it that's very magical and like almost surreal. Like when you put yourself in a costume, like whether it's Halloween, whether it's conventions, whether it's just for fun. It's just, like you said, a very fun thing to do. You're putting yourself in almost like another persona, almost.
Yep. It's a lot of fun, especially if there's a character that you're really into and you just copy all their mannerisms and try to do everything. Oh, it's so much fun. Some things that each of us have cosplayed, I guess I'll start it off. I started off cosplaying as Keiichi Maebara from Higurashi no Nakokoro Me series. That was a very simple cosplay, very good one to start with. I didn't have to really pay money or anything to get like a costume or anything of the sort. Or, obviously, some people create them too. It was, one friend in college put in like closet play, where you just take your normal everyday clothes that sort of look like what that character wears, and just kind of put it on. So for Keiichi, it was pretty simple. It was just white button shirt with like a pink or red, you could go either way, undershirt, and just like the black pants with the belt around. And yeah, I just carried a bat around, and I was crazy. After that, definitely my favorite cosplay ever, hence why I'm even wearing this as well as my friends here, was Deidara from the Naruto series. A lot of fun, absolutely my most favorite cosplay I ever did. Deidara is such a fun character. He's got catchphrases and habits and really cool powers and a really cool design. Like, he absolutely awesome. Very much fun to play as him. Probably will do that in the future. And the last thing I did just for 1 year was I was Spike from the newer My Little Pony series. That's probably still going and probably still doing pretty well.
Yeah, actually.
After that, I did sort of fall out of cosplay, although at times I considered doing Kirito from Sword Art Online for a very short while, and as well as Robin from the Fire Emblem series, obviously the male one. And in the future, if I were to pick one that I might try out, I might try Zane from Yu-Gi-Oh! GX, just because I really like the Cyber Dark archetype, and he's got a cool look, big, awesome black jacket, you know? Mm-hmm. Be pretty neat. K.L. Draco, what have you cosplayed over the years?
Started back in 2005, going to Anime Next. I started off doing a crossplay, actually, with Future Trunks, with a buddy of mine who did Gotenks, so it was perfect because at the time he didn't have his growth spurt just yet. He also joined us for the Akatsuki thing, which was really cool. And yeah, shortly after Future Trunks, I've done like random like just Neko girls. I've done. I joined him in the Higurashi no Nakokoro ni Shion. Crazy. I've done Chobits. I've done Bleach. I've done Naruto, Dragon Ball Z, like all the shonens. Death Note. More recently, I've done Legend of Zelda. I've done Soul Eater with Medusa. I also was in the My Little Pony group when I was Applejack, and appropriately blonde hair. And there's probably ones I'm forgetting.
Didn't you make a cardboard Saiyan outfit one time?
Oh yeah, one time I made a Saiyan outfit just like last minute, put that together for Halloween. And yeah, I'll probably just collage this with like all of my years of cosplay that I've done.
Boy.
Yes.
And of course, last but not least, Goliath. What have you cosplayed over the years?
I started back in 2006 with my friends. I've done Zaraki Kenpachi from Bleach, Obito from Naruto, Code Geass. I played Zero. Not this Zero. I mean, this is a hard cosplay to put together.
Yeah.
Let's see. I've sometimes just done the normal Shinigami from Bleach. Let's see. I'm trying to remember all the cosplays. You guys mostly know me as Prince Poke-Evamon for our Pokemon with our studios. I did Reinhardt we did a casual Reinhardt night where I just wore a suit, did my hair, just kind of looked like Reinhardt out for a good time. I'm trying to think of all the cosplays I've done over the years. I did
Also
that.
another collage, right?
Yeah, I've done a martial arts one from like early Dragon Ball. I tried to do Jackie Chun, except I was not willing to dye my hair. That was not happening. And if you guys remember Jackie Chun, it was Master Roshi, but yeah, I mean, that's just a handful of the ones I've done. I'm working on a lot of other ones. I want to eventually do Baymax.
That would be fun.
It's going to be a pain, you know what to do.
Full
Metal Alchemist I've been working on for the last 4 years. I want to do, like, big armor. I want to do Reinhardt's armor. I want to do, what's the other one? I want to do a Mobile Suit Gundam, like G Gundam. Cool. That's, again, expensive. But yeah, it's a lot of fun to create. It takes a lot of ingenuity, engineering with these things, because people think, oh, it's just something. No, we don't just throw these things together. This is intensive calculations of measuring, cutting, soldering, steaming, expanding foam. There's so much more to it. So when you look at a cosplayer, always remember, guys, this isn't something we magically threw. Someone helped me make this cloak, actually. I got the patterns all cut out, but she helped me, sew this together, do all this nice work. This is not just simple, basic stuff. This is sewing, engineering. Some people are chemical, because people go, crazy. They make some of their costumes shoot fog.
Oh man, good stuff. As Goliath just brought up, sometimes some people will just go and buy a costume off online or use clothes from their closet, which I of course did. I never made costumes of my own. However, Kale Draco and Goliath both have gone through actually making the cosplays.
This one actually was a Grim Reaper outfit from Party City, and then I just turned it into an Akatsuki look. But Toby's specific one.
Yeah, because he had the hood up at one point in the series. And Goliath, you made cosplays as well within our studios?
We make small cosplays. We had some help making our Pokemon of the Arabian Nights. We had an Eevee, a Jolteon, Flareon, Vaporeon, Umbreon, and an Espeon, which was a lot of team collaboration, working with one of our friends, Lynn, who actually owns Pins and Needles, which helped us. We got all the fabric, got the measurements, got the designs laid out, and she really helped us a lot get the materials together in a great period of time. Sometimes we've made little adjustments here and there with basic stuff you can pick up at thrift stores, hobby shops, GameStop, and many other places to get tiny little attributes to add to your costumes: pins, logos, iron-ons, and sometimes we even when we also did a internet-based theme. We just basically matched our costumes to what, like I said, had in our closets. So sometimes it's as basic as that, like something simple like an iron-on for a T-shirt. I was Tinder. It was great.
One of my personal favorite things about cosplay, like when you go to conventions specifically, is you get to meet a lot of people. Like because you share like maybe a similar cosplay, you might automatically that's something you can talk about. Yes.
you over there, come here.
One of my favorite cosplays was actually Team Skull with Ianthus, and every time we saw Guzma, we were like, "Yo, Guzma!"
They were adorable. It was phenomenal.
That was
dancing around like
like this.
Yeah, you guys were.
The Akatsuki group one was fantastic.
Oh, that was one of our big. Yeah, that we got all the Akatsuki highlight.
My
Yeah.
absolute favorite anime next year was that. That was so.
Before they
that was
left
the
to go to Atlantic City long ago in an ancient land.
That's right.
in a distant land. That was the best. We were just 3 of the entire actual Akatsuki group.
We had everybody.
We actually had everybody. We had all 11 members
Yeah.
all together because like Toby and Orochimaru are kind of like the
Bound
obvious.
to be,
Normally
yeah.
there's like the main like 9 ones and then like you had like those
The fillers.
Yeah.
So you
Everybody.
had like we don't this is before people even knew Juzo was a thing. Just forget that was a thing.
And then we
Or that other unnamed guy that Kakuzu killed us.
Oh yeah. It was great though, because we were on that con. We actually sealed 6 of the Jinchuriki.
Right.
It was great. We
Okay.
sealed with the 1 tails, the 2 tails. We sealed the 3. We couldn't find a 4 tails, so we wound up just sealing a Super Saiyan 2 Trunks.
I remember that.
He was like, yeah, like, we sealed him in the middle of the floor, and everyone stopped to take pictures. It was phenomenal.
We had so many pictures taken that day.
Yes.
I think there was a point where we couldn't even move.
No, oh my god.
For like an hour.
It was like,
people just kept
we
coming.
walked 5 feet. I go, you're all the Akatsuki's, yeah. And then so we had a couple Sasuke's photobomb with us. Like,
Oh,
yeah,
yeah.
Haka for life. We're like, get out of our picture.
And I fought one of them.
That just adds to what cosplay is. Like you get into character. And
Oh yeah, it's
fantastic.
blast. It's a blast.
If you really like the character that you're cosplaying, it's just.
It was actually the Killer Bee guy. We all just. The funny part was that we didn't actually ask to seal him. Me, Dedoria, and Zetsu. We actually had a black and white Zetsu. We stood in front of him, stopped him, and then it was Itachi, Kisame, and the other ones got him from behind. He stood there, looked around at us, freaked out, like he like got this glimmer of hope on his face, and we're like, "Hey, seal him." 9 Dragon Jutsu, and the guy started shriveling and dying on the floor, and he went with it. It was great. The vendors were taking pictures, people were stopping. Security's like, what? Security's like, is he okay? We're like, we're sealing him.
That was fantastic.
And the light on his face, he went, they're gonna take my soul.
That was the best.
Yes.
Oh, if I could just relive that thing.
Oh. That's one of those moments you can never forget.
That's right.
And the best part, the best time is when you have a group like that. Like you get to everybody knows these characters,
Yep.
just does it. Oh, it's the best.
The My Little Pony one, we didn't have any unicorns. We had the sign
Yeah, we just had a sign like.
looking for unicorns.
Because we didn't have what was it, Twilight
Twilight
or Rarity?
Rarity,
Yeah,
yeah.
we didn't have either of those, so it was just like.
Where are they?
But one thing you gotta appreciate with cosplay, no matter what, is the fact that it gets expensive. Very expensive. Because you know what? It isn't about the amount of money. It isn't about all the elaborate glitter and glarm and shine and all that. It's about actually doing something you're passionate about.
I appreciate, like, no matter what your budget is, if you're having fun with it, that's all that really counts.
It's another form of art, even.
Yeah.
It's just creating. It's creating. As long as you're creating, it's pretty much art in my book.
Exactly. Nice.
Good stuff. Goliath and/or Kale Draco, is there anything you want to add to the cosplay discussion?
Well, you could probably go on for hours,
Yeah,
but I think that
I guess on that note, I want to say that honestly, guys, never really bully. No matter what happens, there's always any form of bullying. Whether someone does a great job with a cosplay, whether they be big, small, chunky, scrawny, muscular, non-muscular,
Young or old?
young or old. Heck, I've met some old people playing Akatsuki members, and they do a great job. It's like, I am ancient Dadaria. I'm like, well, okay, can you still make bombs? And he was like, I can make little pop figures. And I'm like, yo, you know what? He played with that. He's like, if the Dadaria got old enough, instead of exploding, they go, boop. Like he's out of energy. I'm like, I loved it.
yeah.
Just don't ever ridicule, guys. You know, don't judge, don't hate, because you know what? Everyone's trying their hardest. So some people have more effort, more money, more income, or more development of techniques or ingenuity. But you know what? As long as they try, in my opinion, it's all that matters. I don't care if you're 6 foot or 2 feet. Cosplay is a way of life. It's a love. It's a passion. Have fun with it. And if you see someone getting knocked down, hey, pick them back up. Say, hey, you know what? I love your cosplay. I think it's awesome because I've seen some great cosplays. I've seen some bad cosplays. But you know what? To me, no matter what, good or bad, they're cosplaying and they're trying, and I respect that. That's all that matters, is giving each other the respect we all deserve for the amount of effort we put into it.
Yeah, absolutely. I agree with that.
I do too.
As long as people have fun. Just let people have fun.
Exactly. You know, if my costume's made out of paper mache or made out of pine cones, respect my cosplay.
Yes.
Absolutely. Kale Draco, anything you want to add to the discussion before we close out?
I very much, like, I pretty much agree with that, and, like, just remember, you know, if you're cosplaying, you're having fun, you're going to a convention to have a good time, I agree, like, don't make a scene about it, like, you're going to a convention, like, it's a mini vacation, think of it that way, and think of it like you're going to meet new people, you know, whether you're shy or not shy, you know, just have fun.
You work all day and you go to school, you know, you deserve some leisure time. So, you know, whatever anybody else decides to judge it, bah.
Enjoy yourselves and have that fun.
Yes,
This is your privilege and your pleasure.
Anyway, guys, that about does it for this episode of TerraTalk. If you enjoy these little discussion videos where it's just me or with guests, we'll try to get guests more often because then it's a lot more active. If you enjoy these types of videos, I'll keep making more TerraTalks. It's that simple. And we'll just keep going from there. There'll be more TerraTalks in the future, and stay tuned for more Terrazone content. And remember, cosplay is a good